When the first draft pick becomes the WNBA Rookie of the Year and the fourth most marketable athlete in the same year, you know you have something special. Caitlin Clark has made it clear that when it comes to basketball IQ and pure technical ability, she is in a league of her own. Here are some incredible plays that showcase why Caitlin Clark is a genius on the court. On January 2, 2024, Clark delivered a performance that will be remembered for years to come against Michigan State. She not only scored a staggering 40 points, but also secured the victory with a remarkable three-pointer from the Hawkeyes logo as the buzzer sounded, sealing a 76-73 win for Iowa. With the game tied and time running out, she seized the moment, launching a deep shot from well beyond the arc. As the ball soared through the air, the buzzer blared and the net swished, sending the crowd into a frenzy. Her ability to rise to the occasion with ice in her veins sets her apart as a one-of-a-kind talent. 9. The no-look cross-court dime. During a high-speed fast break, Caitlin Clark once again showcased the elite court vision that makes her one of the most electrifying players in basketball. With defenders scrambling to keep up, Clark pushed the ball up the court at full speed, keeping her eyes locked ahead as if she were driving to the rim herself. Then, in a moment of sheer brilliance, she snapped a no-look pass from beyond half court to a streaking teammate cutting to the basket. The defense, expecting her to either pull up for a deep three or drive to the hoop, was completely caught off guard. The precision of the pass was impeccable, landing perfectly in stride and allowing for a thunderous, uncontested dunk that sent the crowd into a frenzy. Clark's ability to draw defenders in with the threat of her own scoring, only to dismantle their expectations with an unseen pass, is what makes her truly special. 8. Pick and roll. On July 4th, 2023, Caitlin Clark delivered a masterclass in the art of the pick and roll, leaving both fans and analysts in awe. As she brought the ball up the court, she carefully sized up the defense, her eyes scanning for weaknesses. The opposing team had been aggressive all night, trapping high and forcing tough shots, but Clark knew exactly how to exploit their overcommitment. She signaled for a screen, and as her teammate stepped up to set it, her timing was impeccable. She didn't rush. Instead, she allowed the defender to hesitate just long enough before making her move. With a tight handle, Clark curled around the screen, keeping her dribble low and using her body to shield the ball from the trailing defender. The momentary confusion caused by the screen forced the opposing big to step up, uncertain whether to hedge or drop back. That split second, indecision was all Clark needed. With a flick of the wrist, she threaded a perfectly placed bounce pass through a narrow gap, hitting her rolling teammate in stride for an easy bucket. 7. The steal and transition wizardry.
Now trying to pick up the energy, Clark gets the steal.
Caitlin Clark displayed her brilliance with a game-changing defensive to offensive play, showcasing her all-around skill set beyond just deep threes and flashy assists. As the opposing team attempted to reset, Clark anticipated the pass and intercepted it effortlessly. Wasting no time, she immediately sprinted down the court, taking control of the fast break while defenders scrambled to recover. Clark's genius lies in her ability to think 2 steps ahead, reading the game with the precision of a chess grandmaster. 6. Behind the back breakaway.
Off the mark. Clark comes out. There's one of those long passes. Oh, and a French pastry for Kelsey Mitchell. That's going to be all over.
Caitlin Clark delivered a play that left fans and analysts in awe. Midway through the third quarter, with the Fever trailing by 5 points, Clark initiated a fast break. As she approached the three-point line, Atlanta's guard, Maya Caldwell, moved to cut off her driving lane. In a split-second decision, Clark executed a seamless behind-the-back dribble, shifting the ball from her right hand to her left. This move not only threw Caldwell off balance, but also allowed Clark to maintain her momentum toward the basket. Continuing her drive, she skillfully navigated through 2 additional defenders before delivering a precise no-look pass to teammate Nalissa Smith, who finished the play with a layup. Clark's unparalleled court vision and instinctive decision-making solidify her status as a basketball genius. 5. The clutch free throw fadeaway.
Defense by the Sparks fans. 6 on the shot clock. Clark and deep.
That night was one of those rare moments in sports that felt scripted, except no one could have written a better ending than Caitlin Clark herself. With the game hanging in the balance, Clark stepped up to the free throw line, her face an image, of absolute focus. The crowd noise swirled around her, a mix of anticipation and tension, but she remained locked in. What happened next wasn't just an ordinary free throw attempt. Instead of simply setting her feet and shooting like any other player would in that situation, she made an in-the-moment adjustment. With a defender aggressively closing in, attempting to rattle her, Clark executed a quick, controlled fadeaway jumper, a move rarely seen from the free throw line. The ball left her fingertips with perfect backspin, soaring in a high arc that seemed to freeze time itself. It wasn't luck, it was instinct, built from years of experience and a deep understanding of angles, timing, and defensive tendencies. See how she turned a routine free throw into a masterpiece of instinct and precision. 4. The one-play double-double.
It's up, it won't go, Clark pulls it down, and this building knows what that means.
Caitlin Clark delivered one of the most jaw-dropping sequences of the WNBA season, an extraordinary one-play double-double that had statisticians scrambling and fans erupting in disbelief. With the clock winding down and her team trailing by 1. Clark took matters into her own hands. She blew past her defender with a blistering first step, attacking the basket with her signature fearlessness. Her initial layup attempt, contested by a towering defender, rattled off the rim, but that's when the magic happened. Clark swiftly grabbed the rebound and in that moment etched her name in history by securing a triple-double. More than just an incredible statistical achievement, this play embodied everything that defines Clark's game: relentless effort, supreme court vision, and an unshakable will to win. 3. The transition triple threat.
Get inside, stolen by Clark. Across the timeline, right side, fires from 25. 3 more for
Caitlin Clark once again proved why she is one of the most electrifying players in the WNBA with a breathtaking sequence that lasted mere seconds. She executed a flawless transition play that left both defenders and spectators in awe from the moment it began. After securing a defensive rebound, Clark immediately turned on the Jets, pushing the ball up the floor with her signature speed. As she crossed half-court, 2 defenders collapsed on her, anticipating an aggressive drive to the rim. But Clark's ability to manipulate defenses and create high-percentage opportunities is unmatched. This singular play was a masterclass in modern basketball. Offensive aggression, selfless playmaking, and defensive awareness all combined into one fluid motion. With an almost clairvoyant sense of spacing, she dictated the game's tempo, turning defense into instant offense before opponents could react. She orchestrated a play so seamless and instinctive that it felt less like improvisation and more like destiny. Brilliance for Clark is effortless, inevitable, and utterly unstoppable. 2. The deep-range trays.
Drop it in. Clark.
Caitlin Clark has never hesitated to take deep shots, but in this moment, she transformed a routine possession into a statement. With the shot clock winding down and the defense closing in, Clark initiated her signature move. The ball sailed through the air as the crowd held its breath. The defense had closed out, but Clark's release was too quick, too smooth. The net snapped as the ball swished through without even grazing the rim. What sets Clark apart is her ability to turn the impossible into the inevitable, effortlessly. She sinks deep shots that would break lesser players. 1. The top of the key buzzer.